Alright, hey guys, CVAG0, and I'm going to do another RD2L Season 3 Scrimcast, and it's Encrypt versus Princess Jellyfish. This will be my second Scrimcast, I believe. It's an official one, it's a preseason, so people are going to be trying out new roles, going to be trying out new heroes, and going to try out some of that new, I don't know, synergy. Hero Synergy. So I'm casting this a day after MLG. Congratulations to Speed Gaming, and I gotta tell you, I'm a huge fan of Speed. I was very happy about MLG. I think it worked nearly perfectly. I'm a huge fan of DK and Speed. Those are my two favorite teams from the West and East, respectively. So I was very well, I was pretty much shocked, as was everybody else, that Speed won the whole thing. RTZ finally showed up on a giant land and, you know, proved to us all that he's worthy of being called the A God. But anyways, I need to get into this game. A couple notable players I do recognize. Chugs is one, Nerd Rage, Kobe Bryant, Saf, Princess, and of course Princess Jellyfish. Their team, we've actually scrimmed against them. They beat us in an epic game. I won't be casting that for some reasons. But anyways, the Lich makes it through the ban phase. We saw at MLG that Lich is definitely a good hero. But I think, particularly at MLG, he didn't really have a very good win rate. I think it was like 30%. Navi played him, what, like 7 or about 10 times during the 6.79 patch, but has like a losing record, I believe 4-6, possibly even 3-7. They just haven't been winning that much with the guy. But Princess Jellyfish, they pick up some solid heroes. Visage and Gyrocopter, I think, very much still worth that first pick material. But you know, other heroes like Clockwork showed how mighty he was. I think his record, at least in the semifinals, was pretty ridiculous. It was like, I don't know, I don't want to say it, but it was like only lost one game, picked like 5 or 6 times. I know, especially in that Navi DK game. I think he went 3-0. He got drafted all 3 times in a team with the Clockwork 1. I might be getting that confused. It might be the Sigma. No, that's right. The Sigma Speed game in the semifinals only went 2 games. So sorry for the spoilers. I should have probably given you guys a spoiler alert. But Encrypt, they can go with anything right here, which I think could be left alone and do a dual lane. It could be a lone support. The only thing is, Lich isn't that great of a ganker. Of course, he has that burst damage as a Frost Blast, but Mirana gets picked up, and basically, single-handedly, Sing Sing has made Mirana probably one of the most picked heroes. I don't know if you saw that Reddit post, but I think in a matter of 1 week, the percent used for Mirana was like went up like by 10%. It was pretty ridiculous. Timbersaw gets banned out. I really like that pick. I think Encrypt with the Mirana might choose to go aggressive. Mirana could go in that support role, could go that offlane, could go mid. We will see where she goes. She couldn't even go carry role. I know DK Tongfu number 3 just recently ran Mirana as a support, but obviously I think Sigma did. I think Liquid likes to run Mirana support once in a while. Fluff and Stuff has a really good Mirana. I'm kind of surprised I don't pick her as often. But Princess Jellyfish, they're going to ban out the Clinks, and Sama picking up the Blink Dagger on the Clinks is just absolutely ridiculous. He just wrecked some face. And I honestly, that wasn't the first time I saw it. If you guys paid attention to some of streams, he was like practicing Blink Dagger Clinks for a while. I do watch Speed player streams, obviously Sing Sing and Sama, Eternal Envies. Stream is actually quite entertaining, and you learn a lot because he tries really hard in pubs, and you know, even though I'm a support player, I still learn about you know, movements on how to gank and everything. But Princess Jellyfish, they pick up another solid hero. It's going to be Crystal Maiden. These are nothing like really new, but I do know Saf dropped me a little tidbit that they're gonna go kind of experimenty with this lineup. So this looks to be promising so far. So for the Encrypt, they could look to go, you know, Bane into an arrow that's not too shabby. And it does provide some lockdown with the Gyrocopter. Bane with the Fiend's Grip would definitely be awesome, because they currently only have one way of canceling, I guess, if you want to count the homing missile, but that's going to be really hard to get on to Crystal Maiden. And there's no guarantee he'll even level it up. I mean, on to the Bane, but so Encrypt could look to pick up their third support here. They could look to go with the carry, but either way, this will tell us a lot about their lineup on what they plan on doing, because you know, it is basically halfway through the draft. Venomancer was banned out. I do like that ban because he's a bit powerful, especially with the buff and wards and the buff to his face. I mean, look at that Cobra face. Like before, he basically looked like I'm not even gonna. No, never mind. I'll throw that joke away. People want me to keep this more PG, and I'll do that. I was about to make a very bad joke. If you guys want to hear the joke, please send me a message, and I will maybe tell you one day. But Alchemist gets picked up. They could look to run a very scary tri-lane. Basically, you get a Frost Blast, and while you're chasing them down, get an Unstable Concoction. You can have a quick arrow into them. Either way, this leaves this tri-lane if they run a tri-lane, very hard to guess what it is. They could have a support Alchemist. We will see how that works. Honestly, I'm very mixed about it. I think it's strong. Okay. So the Bristleback pick. Well, I'll get back into that anyway. But I mean, this changes up the lanes. They could definitely now run maybe a dual lane. With this, they can do a Lich Bristleback. They can even do Mirana Bristleback, though I think it's kind of shit. It's possible they can do Mirana Alchemist as a dual lane, but I don't expect that to happen. I think Mirana will be mid. In this case, Darkseer is going to be Princess Jellyfish's off lane, so they won't be looking to run a 2-1-2, or they could look to possibly do 1-1-1 with Crystal Maiden jungle +1 support to go harass and give whoever mid an advantage, or whoever bot to protect the Gyrocopter. Although honestly, I think Gyrocopter does decently against Bristleback. Bristleback looks to often chase you down, and Gyrocopter kind of wants you to chase him down, because as soon as Bristleback turns his face and is by himself, Gyrocopter will turn around and just get basically a full rocket barrage in Bristleback's face. Bristleback will have to turn around and run away, otherwise he could die. Bristleback needs his levels. If I recall, Empire did really well with him. I don't remember if they actually put Midas on the guy. I think he would be pretty good as a Midas holder because he gets his levels quickly. But then again, you gotta take into the fact that this guy doesn't scale too well late game. He's kind of that mid game, chase you down and blow you up type hero. But Princess Jellyfish, they're gonna ban out the AA. That's an interesting ban. Maybe they know something about Chugs. I guess he's a drafter more than I do. Alright, shout out to Jonah once again. It's been a while. I should have you co-cast with me pretty soon. I miss you, man. I completely miss you. And I do know you're running your own team. I think you guys scrimmed recently, although I didn't get to cast that. Queen of Pain gets banned out because I guess I can't really say what Encrypt's missing. They're probably going to miss that second support. It's rare to see a support Alchemist in RD2L. I honestly don't think this is going to be a support Alchemist. Mirana, she's more likely to be a support than Alchemist, though Saf is keeping us in the dark. Razor gets picked up here. I like this pick, I really do, because as soon as Bristleback tries to chase you down, he's going to be lacking right click damage. His right click damage is not that great to begin with. Most of his damage comes from the Quill Spray, and Razor will just drain all of that, and he's pretty good against the Alchemist if they decide to run the carry Alchemist. Because against any melee heroes, he just drains your mana and maybe can turn a 1v1 fight quickly. But Encrypt, I think they're gonna look for their mid. Could be another support. I honestly don't know, but I think they do need a guaranteed hard stun. Vengeful Spirit's not too shabby. That just adds a bit of aggression. I don't think it's going to be a Jakiro, but Princess Jellyfish's team fight is something I haven't mentioned. It's pretty solid. Encrypt, they might be looking for something like that. Disruptor could be a dark horse pick here. He doesn't. If you want to get like a pretty good change velocity, you could do that. Clockwork maybe, if they want to get pretty greedy, and well, it's hard to say. I think Clockwork again has made it through the pool. RD2L doesn't pick Clockwork too much. He's a pretty hard hero to play, but they can get some insane initiation. No, they'll go with I think support Windrunner, and it's going to be Saf's Windrunner, so almost guaranteed a support, I believe, unless Saf is running mid. I know he has been wanting to run mid for a while, but we will see how that works out. Anyways, it's time for me to introduce the players for Princess Jellyfish's team. It's going to be I can't read that, guys. I'm blind. Priestess Tyrone is a Priestess Terrorism on the Gyrocopter. Crystal Maiden is going to be played by Quick Assassin. The Razor is going to be played by Charlemagne. Visage is being played by Cookie Dough. And Darkseer being played by Princess Dicknose. Amazing name. On the other side is going to be Encrypt. It's going to be Chugs on the Alchemist. Lich is being played by Nerd Rage. Kobe Bryant on the Marana. Saf on the Windrunner. Support Windrunner. It looks like, I think so. That's a lot of regen. Although she's making like she's going to go in offlane. So Bristleback with he's going to be the farmer. So I don't know if they haven't really shown too much. Okay, Alchemist is going to be its support Alch. He has decided to go the wards. A little bit unexpected, but we will see how this works out. Alchemist, if he could look for a mech, but he's not going to go mid. So more than likely he's going to go for like a medallion. Maybe even phase boots, no brown boots, medallion. Look for wards, but actually there is a level 1 kill attempt from the radio. I didn't really catch that. My map awareness has been asked. But look at this, the international courier. How about on the other side? Whoa, what does? Oh, that's the BTS Elgato courier. I've been debating whether or not to get it because I'm a huge BTS fanboy. But Saf, okay, so he is going to go in an offlane role. Still, did Lich actually use his? Yes, he did use it on mid. He did take out the range creep. I actually prefer to take out the range creep. Haste Rune on the Razor. He could look okay. He actually, on the Razor, it's almost better. I think 90% of the time you should get the static link with the Haste Rune. He actually could have killed Kobe Bryant pretty easily with that and forced him to get leap level 1, and that would have been, that would have been a small advantage. But Dota is a game of taking advantage of increments, or But anyways, Princess Dicknose puts the Ion Shell up in case they want to go for man fight. He has sapped a bit of the EXP there. Alchemist is doing a pull. No, just making sure it wasn't blocked. Will he get the pull? Yes, he will get it. There we go. He has unstable concoction level 1. Won't be too easy to farm that, but he is looking to get some pulls off. Visage CM, I'm surprised they're not going to go for the pull at least, or at least you can have the well, it's hard to say. I think Crystal Maiden should go farm. Visage could look to just harass. The only thing is you're sapping EXP here. It's kind of difficult. I think Visage could look to stack. Crystal Maiden can go into the hard camp or here or over here. It still gives you options to gank mid or go bot. And there goes the static link. He's already sapping a lot of, okay, maybe not that much damage from the Marana. But anyways, I should go ahead and look at last hits. Marana doing really well against, oh wow, there's an arrow. Does he have Starfall? No, he has 2 levels in arrows. Instead, I don't think it would have been a kill even if he got in Starfall. He has to be relatively lucky. There's a smoke being popped, but it gets dispelled, and they're gonna try to make it go on Darkseer. Darkseer is not gonna die from this. There's an illusion rune. At least they secured up. I'm just gonna harass and spend a little bit of mana. Marana is moving in. If she actually landed an arrow, but it looks like she fired it recently. I guess I missed it on the bottom screen. If there's going to be a first blood, it's probably going to be top. I don't see this Windrunner dying unless Crystal Maiden is there to get the frostbite. And okay, they're just gonna go farm it up, jungle it up. I wonder if this is a Midas game for them. The thing is, they have to get farm in order to get it. Gyrocopter is sapping a lot from over here. He should be fine, I believe. He does have flat cannon. Lich is going to go bot, looking like he's going to try to block the camp, but they do see him. Okay, so Marana does get the kill on mid. I wasn't expecting that. I really did think that Razor should have had the advantage here. I'm not sure about the skill build, to be honest. Of course, Plasma Field is pretty good. I think it just shows he lacks a little bit of experience in playing Razor mid in a competitive scene. I do remembering a lot of mid skill builds maxing out the static link, because that's almost too good. I think if you max out the static link, he probably might not have died there. It just stops the aggression at all. In that case, still Marana is dominating Kobe Bryant. Do not take away anything from this guy. It takes a lot of skill to land arrows and be like Sing Sing. But anyways, Crystal Maiden Visage looks like they attempted a gank, but now the lane just got a lot harder for the Gyrocopter to farm. Lich is there. The lane will constantly be pushed back here. I think about the only way you can counteract that is to go for the pulls. And I mean, they do have one. They're not going to make it for the stack, so they'll have to try to get a pull through. Crystal Maiden wasting a bit of time. Okay, she's going to stack this at least. It'll give Gyrocopter a bit of way to get back later on. Alchemist is actually moving top. And now this leaves Bristleback one-on-one against this Lich. Bristleback should do fine. Yeah, I mean, he does well. Yeah, only okay. It's not a bad skill build, I believe. And well, he can't kill his own creeps, but that's okay. He should be able to farm it relatively safely. Darkseer as well should be fine. But Mirana, I mean, lands another arrow, gets another Starfall, is a bit unlucky, but might be able to right-click her down. And there's a static link. Does he have the damage? He might be able to turn this around. Might get the kill. Maybe Plasma Field max level. There we go. Does turn this shit around. And somehow, Charlemagne turning things back around. Darkseer actually gets to pick off on the Darkseer? What? Huh, I guess I wasn't expecting that at all. Well, I really was not expecting that. If anything, Darkseer might have had a better chance of killing the Bristleback, but I guess the Darkseer got cocky, got a bit too close, and the Bristleback just spammed his Quill Spray, and before you know it, you've got like 4 or 5 stacks on you, and you would die from that, because it is a surprising amount of damage, and it can chase you. And kind of zone you out. Still, it does push the lane a little bit. But Kobe Bryant diving a bit too far for Charlemagne. Charlemagne turning around and getting the kill. In the end, maxing a Plasma Field worked out really well for him. And there's a DD on him. If he actually steals a lot of damage, it'd be pretty ridiculous. Lich looking like he's gonna go mid for a gank. He does have wards, sentries. Mirana actually decided to skip her ulti there, but Charlemagne at least has kind of broke even in this lane, although First Blood did go in. But here's the gank. The arrow does land. Charlemagne is very much dead there. Could not see that. There's just, it doesn't have a ward there. Crystal Maiden, meanwhile, she's jungling up. She's almost level 3. She will get it after this. She's hoping to get the pull through. Visage, meanwhile, has he gotten anything? This looks more like a 5-roll Visage than a 4-roll. It should be the reverse. I'm still kind of surprised Crystal Maiden isn't the one that's harassing the Windrunner out. If you're going to run it like this, I know if you want to get really greedy, you leave the Gyrocopter in lane. Again, I think he can handle himself pretty well against the Windrunner, especially if he spams out that flat cannon. Crystal Maiden can do jungles on a hard camp, while the Visage could have done the pulls instead. Still, Mirana is looking to gank. Will she be able to land an arrow? Power shot goes through. They're trying to juke the arrow. Oh, the shackle shot does land. Cookie though looks to be the. Oh, the Satyr tanks the arrow, but it doesn't matter. Visage will die. It's 4-1 in favor of Encrypt right now. Princess Jellyfish in a tight spot. Gyrocopter really needs to do well. But there's a hand of Midas up on this Bristleback. I guess this is what I kind of pointed out earlier in the game. But again, well, I guess they do have some late game option with the Alchemist, but it is a support Alchemist. Mirana does scale decently. Windrunner, I mean, if you get the Shackle, I mean, you could turn her into a DPS machine. It would really depend on how Saf wants to play him. But Gyrocopter, looking at his skill build, yeah, I mean, he's just hoping for some isolation and possibly get a kill. Although no attempts have been made to kill Saf. Saf has been playing it relatively safe. I think it's about time for me to move to net worth. That would be the important tell. And there we go, the Dire leading all. Mirana just out farming Charlemagne very hard. Last hits, I'm sure, will tell a big difference. There we go, 32 last hits compared to Razor's 21. Yeah, that's a big difference. I know. Part of the reason why you get static link early is to zone them out of lane. Maybe you don't have as much killing potential, but you at least are able to push them out and grab some farm. Possibly get a support to place a ward up here, and it'd be a pretty easy static link. So Windrunner doing a good job camping the regen rune, making sure Mirana can get it. She does have Ring of Aquila. Possibly look to gank the Gyrocopter, but the wards see him very clearly. Gyrocopter is going to go to the shop, has his face boots, needs to get out now. There could be blind arrow. Is there going to be a blind arrow? No attempt yet. I think they know. Moonlight Shadow is there, but Gyrocopter, it doesn't matter, is hugging the tree line very hard. It's so scared. But anyways, they do get a kill top mid lane on the Lich. It's 2 supports, or no, 3. two supports and the mid. Razor, of course, really low. Gets a very nice sell from Cookie Dough, just like a good support. Cookie Dough seems more like the 5 roll than the 4 roll here. Finally gets his boots with that kill. Crystal Maiden also will need to get her boots. She's so freaking slow. 280 movement speed is so sad. Top lane, Bristleback, how is he doing? Does have 1200 gold. Bought his Midas, I think around 7 minutes. But arrow, is that gonna land? Misses barely. A shackle shot on 2 maybe? Yeah, there we go. Gets that light of heaven. Cancels the mana potion. Oh my god, the right clicks is too strong. It does get the kill on the Crystal Maiden pretty easily. They tried to gank, but it just didn't matter. But Kobe Bryant and Saf are going to get out, I believe. Yeah, Lich is there. Is there going to be a Chain Frost? No, not quite level 6. No, Crystal Maiden Windrunner will die. Does get another light of heaven before then. They do kill 2 already. The Gyrocopter ulti does hit 2 as well. So far, a good trade for the Radiant, but it's 3 for 3 right now. And, well, actually, it seems like it's in favor. But now, Gyrocopter's going to try to man up. Nope. Kobe Bryant. Is there going to be arrow? Is this going to be the greatest turnaround in the world? Nope. Does not channel his inner Sing Sing. But still a good guess. And there's a DD rune. Very lucky for him. He could look to go jungle with that. Right now, there is a stack. Okay, never mind. No stack there. But he could kill that if he wanted to. Yeah, he is going to. He could look to pull to that lane or cut down a tree. Does he have a quality? Oh my god, power shot from Sap. Gets the pick off here. I'm not sure how he saw. Oh no, I guess the sword saw him rotating him and being really greedy. Maybe pulling the creeps from there. But still a great pick off. Gyrocopter goes down. Being a little bit greedy, but I would have done the exact same thing. So still a mistake, a greedy one, but a very understandable one because I would have been called out. But super chunky. He's just farming like a boss. Like 10 minutes in, we'll have his. Looks like he's gonna go Vanguard. That's not a bad build at all. Unless he wants to go like Battle Fury, and then I'll just laugh at him. But Nerd Rage, he has his level 6. He does have a... Oh my gosh, he's going to die here. I don't see him getting out. Trying to get the lucky bounces. He's going to need a couple of lucky bounces. Will not get it. Can bottle up right now. He needs to bottle up. He's dead. Arrow? Where's the arrow? Arrow! No. Oh, he walks right into it. Oh, Charlemagne. That's the worst feeling in the world when you walk right into an arrow. But Kobe Bryant challenging his inner Sing Sing this time and going MLG on him. Gets another kill. 7-10 is the score. It's time for me to do a quick update on the graph, and it's going downhill for Princess Jellyfish Encrypt. Doing a good job building and maybe starting to snowball. Kobe Bryant is proving to be a very effective Mirana player, looking like he wants to go drums. Possibly after drums, Sing Sing likes to go Manta. Could also go for a Majolner. It's a possibility. And wow, Bristleback way behind the tower, but he is Moonlight Shadow. Visage is level 6. Has some of his familiars looking to scout just a teeny bit. Bottle is dropped there. He wants to heal up. Yep, nice sharing of the bottle. Good coordination. Only bottles up once though. Arrow, another one comes out. Only hits a range creep. Chugs is able to throw out Unstable Concoction. Lucky for him. Only level 5. Needs to find some levels somewhere. Doesn't have a smoke, so look for a gank. Lich meanwhile sits on a invis rune, but again the Radiant Ward sees that. But that's about time. Razor needs to back up. He saw that. There's no reason why he needs to go there. But now he's scared to death. Instead they're gonna make their way, but I guess Mirana was just trying to juke him and scare him to death. But no, the Radiant heroes are also very, very skilled. Scared Tyronism might be caught between a hard and a rock. Wait, what's that phrase again? Caught between a rock and a hard place. Is that it? Yes, a rock and a hard place. That's the American saying. Anyways, they do get to pick off on the Bristleback. He dives way too far for that. But wow, I really like that. Digno's aware that he can use active on Buckler. A lot of newer players don't actually use that. I think the Buckler active is pretty good. But here's the arrow they want to catch. Nope. Razor doesn't catch the arrow, but they're gonna go on this, I believe. Oh, the Visage Familiar gets a double stun. Lich will die here. Oh my gosh, just too much damage. Call down to even use. So not the best gank, but all these failed ganks are in over aggression. is helping Jellyfish get back into this game. They could look to push here. 2 are down, although Bristleback will be up and Lich will be. So they won't Darkseer. Getting a lot of farm. We'll have his mech very, very, very soon, unless he dies here. Saf, is he gonna find him? No, he's not. He gets juked in a trace. Saf. Oh, is he gonna get blocked in? No way. He's not gonna get blocked in. Is he Darkseer? Might look for a kill. Oh my god, Saf, you're in so much trouble. But messes up the vacuum. I think he should have vacuumed a bit later. Visage, meanwhile, does get another kill mid because there's action going everywhere. Oh, arrow hits the gyrocopter. Charlemagne will die as well. CM's in a lot of trouble. She looks a bit. There we go. Just too slow. It looks like there was a chain frost. Lich sacrificing his life, dropping a chain frost and doing a lot of damage there. He's 0-5 and 6. So he might be awarded the Melk award. Saf a bit lucky, needs to be careful. He could die here. If he could, oh gosh, he could die here. He's got that winner. Oh yeah, he's scared. Doesn't want to man up. We'll get that power shot and a kill. Does almost have his 4 staff. Meanwhile, tier 1 tower looks to be dead. This will be the first tower of the game. Yeah, it might be Tyrannism. Needs to be very careful. He does have a call down, but you know those Bristleback Quill stacks are pretty legit. But you know both slows are being thrown out. Lich again is really winning that Melk award. But oh, here we go. Oh yeah, that's right. The Quills, they killed the familiars. I believe. I think it's physical damage. I believe. Is it physical? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it is physical, so it's actually a very good spell against these familiars. Visage will have to play this very carefully, or you know his familiars will just get farmed. Marana trying to do a backstab arrow, and like, well, yeah, Alchemist will go for Medallion. It's like he heard me. But you know the dire side are dropping a bit low. Do they have a mech in sight? I think Lich should probably go for it, but again, he's going for the Melk award. They do get a vision. They saw 3 heroes, I believe, going up there. Gyrocopter needs to be... Oh, gets shackled! Tyrannism is so much trouble. He's going to die here. I believe... No, never mind. They're turning things around, possibly. Call it... Mech was used. The early mech on the Darkseer working very much for him. Chugs dying, YOLOing in like a boss. But the power shot bringing everybody low. Saf trying to go... Well, Chugs is going to die from the tower. No, just kidding. Marana is trying to take it once again. That last Tyrannism. Oh my gosh, 2 baller. But oh, they do clean up 4 at least. Another rocket is going to hit. No, actually gets killed before then. They only lose 4. And they're going to lose the... Oh, arrow, don't catch it. Don't catch it. They don't catch it. But they do get another stun. Marana might die here. Yes, maybe. No, I think so. I can't tell. Gyrocopter instead will die. Really getting ballsy. Oh no, he gets a double kill with the flat cannon, but it's still very low. They do get the tower kill, but is there going to be some Arteezy stuff? No, Chugs throwing out against Dicknose. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Oh, Dicknose catching the arrow like a boss. Nope. If he had moved a little bit closer, the Alchemist would have gotten a double stun, and that would have been a disaster for this Gyrocopter. Would have been the saddest Gyrocopter in the world. I believe would have deserved top 10 fell submission, although he may not have gotten it. Arrow! Oh, Dicknose catches it in the face, just like he... well... Never mind. Won't make that joke. Anyways, Marana gets another kill. Did she buyback for that? I wasn't sure. Was that a... Yes, that was a buyback. Wow, that's really greedy. But at least she gets a kill, I believe. Yeah, it gets 1 kill. And if they get the tower, I think it would be worth it. Because, again, remember, you don't get any gold from farming after you buy back unless it's reliable. But Gyrocopter getting a call down. Chugs might be dead. It's still arrow. Oh, blocked by the Visage Familiars. Well done from Visage. Oh, no, they're so low. Bristleback, I don't know if you want to chase this. You have no detection here. But this game back and forth. It looked like Princess Jellyfish would have been in major trouble. But somehow a bunch of bad coordination from Encrypt leads to a little bit of a victory for them. Yeah, look at that graph. It really has shot up and kind of dipped down a bit more still. I look for it to get a small spike. Marana is just doing so much work. Kobe Bryant is basically carrying his team like he does the Lakers. Is he going to throw another arrow? Dicknose dodges the arrow. Oh no, Charlemagne catches it like he has been all game. Gets a nice starfall, but Kobe Bryant in over his head. Oh my gosh, vacuum brings back 3. And she's gonna regret that. Kobe Bryant will die as well. There's the Alchemist Shackle from Saf getting a light of heaven. Lich as well, dying the Visage, doing so much work. And well, let's see what he decides to get with that. Probably Ags. Honestly, the amount of farm from Dicknose getting that mech cannot undermine the importance of his role. As an offlaner, he has just provides so much survivability on the Charlemagne. Probably would have died in that fight without the mech. There's so many instances he would have just died. Saf needs to run. I think he will get out. He doesn't have any run. Keep that in mind. Charlemagne taking a lot of damage. Doesn't want to stop to click a creep. You want to just backdoor this tower. Mech is almost up. Mech is almost up. Charlemagne will be back up into fighting shape. I think he should pop it. Okay, no. Charlemagne's just gonna go back home. Pardon me as I get a sip of a drink. But anyways, this game pretty back and forth. Rana dying again, and remember she bought back, so she was dead for a very long time. There is a pause. Be right back, dog. Yep. There's dog probably peeing or something. But yeah, look at this. There was almost a 5k gold EXP in favor of the Dire. And I can't check cryptic. You gotta move. There we go. And EXP looks to be pretty even. It was well beyond a 5k difference as well. But the bristleback, it just felt like he wasn't tanky enough. He wasn't. I don't know. Like he wasn't adding too much and fights. I guess in the past 2 fights he wasn't there. I know he was there early on. He got picked off. I guess he just went to farm. Yeah, I might. I should. But I mean, Charlemagne's been catching arrows like crazy right now. I wish I had a stats, man, to really start counting for me. Unvouched. But shout out to RD2L, I guess. There are a bunch of rage festing nerds over there. Nerd rage. You probably played in there a little bit. But RD2L, honestly, I'm proud that they're able to get some kind of sponsorship and some kind of rewards. Is now like NEL, but I think that's just the vouch lead. RD2L Open has gotten, I think, also kind of been adopted and to be a part of the NEL. Really, guys? Really? But anyways, it's time to do an item check. Gyrocopter, some guy I haven't looked at in a while, is going to go for the BKB. I like this item. There's a lot of magical damage on this side. Chain Frost probably won't do shit after that. Mirana, I mean, Crystal Maiden, well, is not going to go for the minus. It's a bit too late to actually start on it, though she does have 700 gold. There is still a chance she can get like a pre-25 minute minus, although I don't know if I would agree with that. Razor, he's had a terrible time. I mean, he has phase boots, has drums of endurance. I guess he wants to try to tank up now. I mean, it's okay. Darkseid's doing well. Visage, he does have a medallion. Has a bunch of wards again. It almost looks like this. Well, I was about to say 5-roll Visage, but because of the amount of kills, 6, 4, and 5. Let's put him above this Crystal Maiden by now. But I guess he's wanting a Agams. I like the Man Arcane Boots pickup. Darkseid, of course, that very quick mech has turned this game around. It really has. He has had some clutch vacuums. It looks like he's had vacuum wall. He had it before level 11. I remember that. On the other side, Alchemist, he is the support Alchemist, so keep that in mind. He's building it pretty standard as a support. But they need a mech so badly. Is anybody going for it? Saf should probably go for it. If not Saf, Lich. But Lich he's going for the Melka Ward, like I said. 9 and 6. He is 9 of the 20 deaths that his team has. Not the greatest sign of a good support, but I know he's trying, and it's quite difficult with the amount of AoE he's enduring. He's kind of been baiting for his team as well. But you got to find some way to survive. At least you know, maybe add a little bit more to the game. I think for him to maybe try to get back, the one option is to go for a Midas, but I guess he's nowhere near that. Murana, meanwhile, is the baller of this team. Kobe Bryant really carrying his team for the longest time, and it doesn't seem like it's enough. She's 10-3-3. It's just she gave up a pretty big killing streak earlier, so that was a lot of gold to whoever that got that kill. Does have 1,200 gold. Could look to get that Yasha. I know I've seen the Fusel Blade once or twice. Could of course just go for the Madroner. Windrunner, Saf does have the Force Staff, does have the Phase Boots. I'm not sure what he's going to get next. I think just because of the amount of farm Lich is getting, or I guess Alchemist could go for it. He will start having levels in Gravel Greed a little bit if he decides to go that. Although support alchs tend to put it in stats. But Windrunner, I think, should probably get the mech. I think. Don't quote me on that, guys. Bristleback, I mean, yes, he got that early Midas. What? Oh, okay, so finished his Vanguard and kind of jumped into Vitality Booster, and then suddenly goes back for the Plate Mail. His build's all over the place. I can't tell you what he's going to get. I think he should try to get AC, but I don't know. Heart, AC, Sheaves, his build's all over the place so far. The Plate Mail's nice. The Vitality's booster's nice. I guess he just wants the immediate HP and armor. But he is relatively tanky, although so far it hasn't shown it. He has died twice. He died solo to a Darkseer because he dove too far on his tier 1, and he died earlier in mid, maybe around the 12-minute mark. But yeah, this pause is still taking a while. Remember, one of the players paused because of a dog. So we will see how that works out. So anyways, how do I see this going up? Well, I think Jellyfish, I think they're aware that their team fight is, I think, slightly better. Maybe better than slightly. They do have the cooldown. I do have the Razor Plasma Field, and Maxine Plasma Field has worked out. Vacuum, of course, is a very strong spell. Visage is there to KS everybody else. Crystal Maiden could, she does have her Crystal Gnome, and she could look to drop the Freezing Field. So I think their team fight is just better if they 5-man, and they have been kind of sticking as like 4. And it has paid off. They made this giant turnaround. Although NSA or Encrypt has been a bit too aggressive on that. Saf. Again, this is not. Shout out to E. That's EE-sama, yeah. But in Encrypt, they've been overly aggressive, diving too far. You know, been outnumbered by opponents generally, and trying to take really bad fights. Their vision, well, what vision? I see no wards on the map. I guess it's only because they've been fighting constantly, and Alk has not been able to get any wards today. Are the wards on cooldown? They have, what is that, 2 wards in stock? They have 2 wards in stock? I think so. That should almost never happen. 1 is understandable if you just don't have enough to buy it, but you just need wards so badly, to the point where you can be like offlaner. Both us supports are poor as hell. One of us going for the Melko ward, the other one just trying to stay fat and be, you know, a good support. But neither of us have money. Saf, Mr. Offlaner, please buy us some wards just for a little bit. It'll pay off. That's what you need to do. So. Anyways, finally we get a go. And are they gonna? It's hard to say. I mean, yes, they can 5-man, but again, I still think at the mid game right now, unless Bristleback can really, you know, really man mount it and not dying, not get caught out too much. Arrow, is it gonna hit? Nope. No arrow caught this time. They will try to take down this tower. Gyrocopter is caught out of position, but has a surprise BKB. Gonna blow up this Alchemist. Alchemist couldn't even pop his ulti. Why didn't he even try popping his ulti? Vacuum miss. But BKB does wear out. No, you need to back out, bro. But oh my God, shackle from Saf and Princess gets. Tyronism gets caught out. Why are you trying to take this fight? Do you even have Sentry Wards? Casting spells like a boss. Taking up a lot of damage. Bristleback staying alive, popping a lot of damage. This is looking really bad in a disgusting fight like this. It's going to be favoring the Dire. It's a very messy fight. Thick Nose will die, I believe. I don't know. No, Vacuum. Never mind. This fight, I can't even predict what's going to go on. Kobe Bryant's in a lot of trouble trying to bottle through just too much right clicks. Can't even. He's in trouble. He's going to die. There you go. Does die. Bristleback backing out, needs to turn around, yeah, we'll take them. Charlemagne dishing out a lot, does pop his ulti, and wow, what a very messy fight. I really thought it was going to favor NSA, but you know, the Radio were able to group up in the backside and turn things around, turn the overextensions around and get the kill. But Bristleback again just showed he just wasn't tanky enough. He knows it, goes for the cloak, and again, just not sure what he's going to try to build. Does have his Midas, could look, he needs to use it. Oh yeah, finally uses it. 1500 gold. What do you go for, man? What do you go for? And that lack of mech really hurts. Darkseer's mech really, I don't know, it's just almost, it has been helping Jellyfish's team work out beautifully. So, the graph, who does it favor? It says it favors the Jellyfish just a little bit more. Well, a bit hard to say. Jellyfish and EXP gold, just a little bit on Encrypt's side. In terms of towers, the Dire has a very slight advantage of one single tier 1, although this top tower could get taken out pretty easily if so choose to. But that surprise BKB really worked out well. Is Saf thinking about another Light of Heaven Shackle? No, he's going to go for Orchid. So he's like, screw you guys, who needs mech, guys? Well, looks like Lich is going to attempt it. But again, he's just really poor. 22 minutes in. Just not gonna look good. I honestly think at this point, give it to the support or make the support with the most money. Try to go for Alchemist. I think could. I mean, all he has to do is pop the Chemical Rage, use the mech, and you know, the mana regen will help. Will help.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And don't expect him to pop more than like 2 spells. All he needs to do mech, Unstable Concoction, and Asset Spray, and he should be fine. He's not there to really provide the right clicks. So Kobe Bryant, yes, he looks like, yeah, he is gonna go for Manda. Does have the Yasha, is extremely fast, has 402 movement speed with the drums, and 450 now. And they're gonna smoke into the Roshan. The Radiant have no idea about this because Sentry Wards do not expose these guys anymore. Well, Alchemist, yes, has to pop the ulti right now. What? Yo, man, use your medallion, man. Don't make the rush. Oh, actually, yeah, he is. Couldn't see the animation. So my fault, Chugs. I'm sorry about that. I did not see it, but you did use your medallion of courage. So they do get the Roshan. It's this very sneaky one, but the Radiant, they still want to fight. They're smoked in. Lich looks to be dead. Oh, but there's a great chain frost. They do kill 2 supports. The Razor might pay with his life with unlucky bounces. The mech gets popped, and they're gonna look to go BKB. That was the second usage of BKB by the Gyrocopter. They're gonna get a tier 2. And the course, I mean, they're at least alive. Staff is really greedy, looking for that Orchid. Does have the 4 staff, of course, but tier 2 goes down, and tier 2 is very important. No, they're gonna rotate top. I like this. They could rotate top, farm the enemy jungle on their way to that tier 1, and just kill tier 1 pretty easily. Tyronism has a lot of wand charges. Let's see what he goes for. Could look for an MKB straight out of this. Could look for Helmet Dominator. I think he should go for Helmet Dominator at some point, because the lifesteal will really help. Light of Heaven Cookie Dough is called out. Super Chunky might be no, not just kidding. He's Bristleback. Not gonna die that easily. Another mech charge pop. Are they able to place any aggressive wards? No, not really. 4 staff. Looking to be on the way for Visage. I like that. I mean, it's a very utilizing item. Utility item. Utility based Marana. Does she have that Sing Sing? feeling. Nope. Apologize for the cough. El Gato, so awesome. And wow, Manta Style already finished on this Piranha. She's been farming like a boss. Again, Kobe Bryant carrying the team. I think that's definitely a hero to watch out, a player to watch out for in the future. Tyronism will get a call down just to farm a bit. 3,000 gold. I think it's almost going to be a butterfly. Saving up that much for a butterfly. The Dire are grouped up. I feel like the Radiant were trying to group up and get the tier 1 tower. That is a very reasonable guess. Saf going back to the jungle to farm just a little bit. Of course, he does have one Oblivion Staff finished. Working on a second one. Looks to be relatively close, but still need about 2,000 gold for his Orchid. Visage doing a good job, just farming the jungle. I think one thing I would like to see is possibly use the familiars a bit more. I don't know if you guys watch, but a lot of the pros use their familiars to push out the lanes. And oh, the stun already gets dropped by the Visage. He might regret that because it is a real. Oh, Arrow gets caught by Tyronism and he might die here. Starfall gets a BKB is finally popped vacuum into a call down wall. And oh my gosh, Kobe Bryant will go down. Does have Aegis, so not too shabby. A flat cannon trying to do a lot of damage. Bristleback in the middle of everything. Chain Frost bouncing around. Gyrocopter is going to go down. Where's the Visage familiar stuns? Oh, you don't have it because you've used it earlier. That's a big regret. And that's not going to kill Bristleback because he is Bristleback. He's going to go minus something. And a big victory for the Dire because they forced a buyback. All they had to lose was basically an Aegis, and that's it. That's it. All the ultis were used also, so no wall, no vacuum wall for this one. Crystal Maiden didn't even use her ulti. But that lack of Visage stun, I guess it looked like it cost them. They could have gotten the kill on the Mirana if that was still available. I'm still trying to figure out why he used it back here. But anyways, I wanted to say a lot of Visage players like to use their familiars to push out to like split push the lanes. So like, you know, had the familiars here, split push the lanes, pressure the tower, and that explains why Aoi 2000 is always able to get Agams like possibly around this time. Vacuum into a call down. Maybe it will not hit any heroes. Saf gets a Light of Heaven shot. Chugs might be dead. He's regenning up. Nope, never mind. Just kidding. Kobe Bryant also a bit in trouble, but the Dire are on the retreat. Moonlight Shadow gets popped in a backside. Trying to kill the Bristleback. Dust was used. Will they be able to kill him? I don't think so. He's got heart. Don't forget that. Saf is in a lot of trouble. Will die. Really? No, once Cookie Dough trying to manfly him. Just kidding. Visage familiar. Visage soul sumption. Oh, they're really grouped up like that. You got to be careful with that. But Cookie Dough trying to trade his life for that Kobe Bryant. Nope. A bit of miss micro. They did have a stun available, but I'm not sure why he used it. But this fight's so hectic. The two cores are trying to run. Meanwhile, Darkseer's in a lot of trouble. Will have his mech. Pop it. Pops! No. Okay. Doesn't use the mech. I think he would have survived if he had the mech. But I think he was more concerned with the cooldown on the run. On the surge. And rather than the mech. I think if he used the mech then the surge, I think he would have survived. 40 mana. Pops the wand charge. He could even use a Soul Ring though. That is a bit dangerous. I think he could have survived. Regardless. Hard to say. It was a very hectic fight. Chugs died. Lich probably died because he's going for Melk Ward. Oh, he's going for mech. He's almost got it. Mirana, I don't think she died. She just got pushed to the fountain. She was very close to dying. Saf died because he tried to man fight. Respect survived. So it was a 3-for-3 trade. It says it's favoring, say, just a little bit. But they didn't get any kills on the Razor or the Gyrocopter. The BKB is really doing a lot of work. Darkseer has 2,300 gold. I would actually really like to see him get a blink. A blink into a vacuum would be almost too good, because as soon as Kobe Bryant leaps, you could just blink vacuum him a little bit further backwards and get a kill. So many times. Oh, Kobe Bryant. Well, he won't die. Let's have the Manta. May even nope. Just like screw the illusion rune. Trying to get that stun. Never mind. Oh, gotta be careful. Could lose a familiar here if the illusions get macroed properly. Nope. Familiars, not illusions. Arrow does miss. Super chunky dude. Let's kill the illusion. Wants to kill it. Yeah, no. Well, I guess he was confused for a bit. But haste run is bot. The Radiant sees that now. Mirana, I think if she gets it, could look to get a pick off possibly. Would be very difficult because the Radiant are very good at swarming you if you dive a bit too far. Saf, how's he doing on the Orchid? Does have the second Oblivion. Saf only needs a bit more gold, about 500, 600. Yeah, it's like 775 right now for Orchid, I believe. Let me check that. I don't remember this shit. Yeah, 775 for the Orchid, so it just needs about 600 more gold. So the Dire finally has some wards up, but it's kind of like in this triangular area. Don't know if I agree. Well, I like this one, but maybe possibly could sneak in one over here, especially with Saf. I mean, he's got so many escape abilities, and they don't really have a lot of lockdown. So he's working on his Orchid. Mech will be up on a Lich, but that's a late mech. It was a 30-minute mech. Yes, it helps, but at the same time, it's 30 minutes. I don't know. Hard to say. Really hard to say. But, oh, smoke coming out. Bristleback is a bit in trouble. Chain Fox going out, but it is going to hit a bunch of creeps. But, oh, it's still going to bounce around. We'll hit a couple familiars once or twice. BKB is used Vacuum. They do get to kill on the Lich. But Rocket Pro is trying to go out. But this Bristleback is so freaking tanky. It's finally paying off. Crystal Maiden ulti is there. Oh, my God. Kills the Crystal Maiden. Bristleback still standing in the middle of the shackle. Light of Heaven will kill the Razor. Razor, goodbye. Bristleback going to man up. I guess it's not manning up because this Bristleback, it looks like he has no HP, but he has a lot. No doubt a win for this Radiant side. They do kill the Razor mid. Darkseer Wall was used. Gyrocopter was used. And that was almost like a 3v5 fight. Only Mirana kind of trailed in at the very end. Saf actually died. He had his mech, his Orchid before he died, but wasn't able to buy it, I guess. It's always frustrating when you're so caught up in the action. And I mean, you know you're gonna die, but I guess you're just like trying to make some MLG pro stuff happen, and didn't do the quick buy. So super chunky. It's shown this. It's finally paying off. He's finally tanky enough to take all of that. He does have 24 armor, which is pretty ridiculous. Sheaves up. I think he's just missing like an AC. I don't know. What do I think about this? AC or Sheaves? I think I would prefer AC just a little bit better, because I don't know. I don't know. I like AC better. I guess it adds a little bit more right click for you. But I guess he just wants the mana from the Mystic Staff. Does help. Tidbit. But now he's tanky, and they need a way to kill him. I don't know if Visage was using Medallion. I wasn't sure. I wasn't able to catch everything. Crystal Maiden going for the 4 staff. Like good support. We'll have it relatively soon. Has a bunch of dusts. Oh, they both have a shitload of dust. Look at that. Look at that. They have 6 dusts between them. They won't be using it, but jeez. Oh, Bristleback is just like, fuck you guys. I know you're there, but I'm gonna be farming your ancients. So farms are ancients. And now the Radiant are very, very scared. I want to look at the goal graph as soon as the Steam notification goes away, and it's heavily in favor of Arrow. Who's gonna catch it? Visage Familiars catches it. That's the right person you want to catch it. But okay, they're gonna go on this. So no damage, but he's gonna start going on this. But god damn, Bristleback's so freaking tanky. Gyrocopter is there. He was actually very far forward. Arrow hits a creep. Nice hit, and Moonlight Shadow gets popped up. I'm not sure why. Oh my gosh, this is why. Vacuum Wall on a shit ton of heroes, and there we go. Alchemist nearly getting the kill. one of the dust gets used, one of the 6, and Gyrocopter is very low. His BKB's already out. Oh no, this Gyrocopter is gonna get chased by his Bristleback. Another quill, another quill. That's all he needs. Oh, that's too far out of range. The Bristleback is charging way too far in. Is he gonna regret this? I have no idea. He's still too freaking tanky. Oh my god, Gyrocopter dies, and this is the manliness of this guy. Just way too manly. Dick knows. Oh gosh, will die as well. Gets a lucky force staff from Cookie Dough. Cookie Dough, they're not going to be able to kill this guy. They really can't. He looks like he's low on health, but he's not. But the manliness was just too much for Jellyfish. Princess Jellyfish's team. BKB was used and just that, oh gosh, it's a 4-second duration at that moment. At that fight it was 5 seconds. It's 4 seconds now, and it's really hindered them. I guess that's the bad thing of getting the BKB so early. You just don't have it. It gets late game, and what do you do? And he hasn't made any progression on the levels. That really hurt him. He wants that MKB. Again, I still think Helmet Dominator would have been a better sustainable item. You don't have damage, but it would have been nice. What's Bristleback just doesn't give a fuck about this shit. And, well, he's trying to kill him. It's, well, I mean, yeah, okay. Just doesn't care. Look at that, does no damage. He's going to heal up very soon. Needs to use his Midas at some point. I guess he's a little bit scared. But Mech does like nothing. 300 damage, 300 health, and I mean, he's got heart. He's really tanky. 4,300 gold. I think it's just gonna go AC, and it will be unkillable, absolutely unkillable, by this Princess Jellyfish side. I'm gonna go for a second Roche. They get spied out, but I don't know if the Radiant could do anything about it. I mean, they would be kind of clustered up here, and it would favor Radiant because of their team fight. But they're not going to contest. Gyro needs his farm so badly. Has 1,000 gold in the bank. Again, I still think Helmet Dominator would have been better just to sustain yourself. But are they really going to try to contest? No. Even if they try to, it will be very much too late. Mirana picks it up again. Mirana making enough space for his Bristleback to finally get tanky. Bristleback, 2,600 gold. Where is he? Can almost buy the full AC. Will do so probably shortly. Needs about 550 more gold, about 600 more gold. And they're gonna go in the jungle, getting really aggressive. They feel like they're ahead, and yes, they are. I mean, they're down on the kill score, but the kill score doesn't really matter because it's the EXP in gold. There we go, 15,000 in favor of this dire side. Encrypt also has a 12,000 gold lead. Going to push down this wave and look to get that tier 2. And that's the second to last outer tower, and this Radiant side will be playing blind. They only have one ward up here, and that's not going to help them. They can't secure any farm. They're because of constant fighting. They're unable to get any pulls going for this poor Gyrocopter, and he's so poor. He's getting a little bit of farm top. We'll have his, I guess, one of the javelins, but it's not going to be enough. He will have to go to a TP shop. Gotta go to a TP shop. But yes, he is. They give up the tier 2 bot. Understandably, Gyrocopter is not there. He needs to come back. Yes, I think he needs to come back right now. I guess he's just greedy. He says, please guys, let me just get this farm. But he's going to regret this because he won't have flat cannon for this fight. And there we go. Bristleback dive in already. Darkseer's very low. Can't even get his combo off quite yet. Chain Frost is bouncing on everybody. Darkseer needs to surge himself forward. And we'll get the vacuum wall onto 4 heroes. And will they be able to control him? Will they be able to kill? Chugs is nearly there. Bristleback is doing so much work. Razor will die. And well, we've seen this before. Every spell on cooldown or the entire Radiant side are dead, and Bristleback is just gonna go ham. Gets another kill, and well, he's gonna regret that. Oh, try to force stab his way through. That's a fail for sure. Ultra kill, godlike on this super chunky Bristleback. Razor just can't do anything. And Gyrocopter, I mean, he showed up a bit late to the fight. Didn't have flat cannon, but it didn't matter. It just felt. Oh God. What you thinking, man? Just not gonna kill the guy. Look! You can't kill him! Over 40 armor, 45 armor. What you gonna do? Arrow, Visage Mary catches it. Gyro's just not fat enough to deal with it. First set of racks will go down. Dick knows, bit in trouble. Does have Surge, will get out just fine. But Charlemagne even pops the BKB. Just, oh god, that was brutal. She melts. She just melts, trying to get. Gyrocopter catches the arrow. Yeah, just go in there. Why you be scared? Don't have to be scared, man. Look, he doesn't care. Okay, he does care. He does care. He's just gonna back out, but has Aegis. Yeah, doesn't care now. No, he didn't have Aegis. It was Mirana had Aegis. JK, but nice arrow. Cookie Dough might be in trouble. I don't think he's gonna die. He's got 4 staff. Oh, he even might turn things around. Is that a kill? No. Oh, Manta style man fight. Oh, if he just turned around to get the kill earlier, it would have been enough. Oh, maybe it might have thrown the soul assumption a bit too premature. But at least they killed the bristleback. Who killed him? It was 4,425 gold split. It's not over. Gyrocopter finally has his MKB, but again, no sustainability. BKB down to 4 seconds. It's just it's looking grim. They're still very dead. Tier 3 tower will not survive. Sav has his Orchid looking to get a sheep. Alright, excuse me. Kobe Bryant's a bit low, but I guess he wants to die. He does have Aegis, and for a very long time. Yeah, at least has a while on it. Kobe Bryant won't die. 5,000 gold on her. Does have even a butterfly. Won't be surprised if they called a GG here. I guess they want one more huzzah, and I guess there's a LOL. Looks like I guess Charlemagne caught another arrow to the face. Couldn't tell you. Tier 2 will go down. It's the last outer tower, but I guess that hardly matters because there's 2 sets down. Arrow, nope, no one's gonna catch the arrow. I'm just gonna go in. They don't care. Bam, bam, bam. You can't stop these guys. Vacuum wall. Here we go. Again, it's just. Oh, Nerd Rage is going to go down, actually. Kobe Bryant's a bit. Oh, and just kidding. He has freaking Aegis. Chug's trying to go to town. He doesn't have his ulti. He has the Heaven's Outbreak. Actually, it's pretty sweet. Gloves of Haste. Not sure. Not sure what. I guess he's going for Majoner. Bristleback is here. The guy that just kills everybody and is undead. What you going to do? Pops the dust. Cute. Now they're not gonna chase. Mirana is there. Arrow. Who catches the arrow? No one catches it. Lucky them. No dice. But that's okay. They're just gonna take this tower and get mega creeps. Nothing they can do about it. There we go. Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter's a bit in trouble. Trying to man fight. This, I don't know if it's a good idea. Mirana has no more damage. They do get the kill here, but Super Chunky's a bit in trouble. They're gonna try to right click him. I guess it doesn't matter. Mech is there again. Bristleback. I mean, you think he's gonna die, but he's not. He's not. Yeah, he's not. Okay, they do get the Mirana. Well, he's just gonna survive. 200 HP. Still need a bit more. Oh, Cookie Dough catches the arrow. Mirana's gonna get another kill. I think this is a double kill for her. 18, 4, and 11. That's Sing Sing level. GG finally gets called from Tyronism. It's definitely a good game. High kills, high performance. Wicked sick on the Kobe Bryant. She carried him. And the Melk Award. Who actually goes to the Melk Award? It's 0, 10, 18 for the Alchemist, or the 1, 14, 16 for the Legit. It's hard to say. But the supports had a terrible time still. They win the game. Kobe Bryant made a lot of space for the Bristleback, and eventually he was just too tanky. The sustainability for the Gyrocopter just wasn't enough to dish out the damage. And ultimately, the dire side, Encrypt, grabbed the win. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys join me next time.